A fusion event mission was added. What? Claim all rewards. Neat. Hello there, everybody. All right, thanks for the sub, Resveal and Kid Vulcan. The TheDuelLogs, dual vlogging. Time for the daily quota of VTubers. I'm not a VTuber. Wait, I have something. So, we're gonna have a challenge. We're gonna go one full stream without saying I'm not a VTuber challenge. Ready, set, go. Wait, what's this? Fusion rewards? Oh, they just added it. That's what the notification was about. Oh, I actually want this card. So you're not a what? I don't know what you just said. I don't want that card though. That card sucks. I just got beat by MXC Beatdown. Nice. Me and my bros, we all love Maxi Beatdown. So, who wants to duel? Thanks for the resub, Azuki Dash. And the sub, home run, Taxi. I just got a Ghost Bell and Tempest Inferno. My opponent scooped. Dude, earlier today, I was crafting cards for one of my decks. For this one over here. I was trying to craft a third Ghost Bell. And so I was removing Infinite Impermanence to make room for it. And then I was like, okay, time to craft my third Ghost Bell. So I hit craft button while I was still targeted on Infinite, and I accidentally crafted a fourth one. And I was like, oh my god. It wasn't even a shiny, so I just had to DE it immediately. So I just lost 20 points for no reason. I am in shambles. I will never financially recover from this mistake. Let's go. I'm the TheDuelLogs art editor. Are you? The log arts. Hey, the name checks out. Beat down in this economy. Use your what money to get over it? Oh no, he'll have to buy another $60 pack from his uncle at Konami. I don't have to buy anything because I have an uncle who works at Konami who gives me the packs for free. How do you make Ready Fusion good? Any tips? I don't think I know Ready Fusion off the top of my head. Hey, thanks for the gifted sub, Home Run Tekshi. Oh, you don't just make it good, it's just a good card. You don't have to try. Punks? No, I don't have any hand traps. Ramthil free to play? Are you also waiting for the TCG ban list? No, I could care less about the TCG ban list. I remember I was seeing the tweets because, like, there's a lot of content creators who I follow on my Yu-Gi-Oh! Twitter. So every day I'll see a tweet about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Ban list. And I always think, like, this is kind of annoying. I always think maybe I should tweet something too. To say something super sarcastic like, I don't care when the ban list comes out. But then that's just nonsense. Because what's the point in that? Because I do actually care. I like to see the ban list as much as anyone else. I just don't like to see my timeline filled with people talking when the ban list coming out. You mean Farfa then? No, it's not just Farfa, it's everybody. It's so annoying. If it was just Farfa, I wouldn't care. It's the fact that it's everyone. All the content creators do it. Max Z. Ooh, I'm glad it's not something more dangerous than that. People are impatient? I don't know if it's an impatience thing or it's just an easy content thing that they're more excited about. I'm pretty sure they're more excited about the easy content than they are anything with Patience. Banlist is free content? Yeah, like, Banlist is such free, easy content for most Yu-Gi-Oh! Content creators that I get a whole bunch of questions when a new banlist comes out asking me when I'm gonna make my video. It's like, that's not how I do things. They always pressure me into making a video. Auroradon! Can he do his combos if I negate his 001 with my Ghost Bell? Farfa's last stream was him milking it? I should have Farfa on my Millionaire game show. I was thinking about asking him after Joe. Hard Leg Joe. The negates are going to be synchros. Easy content plus no official TCG date. He has a called by? Oh, you've got to be kidding me, Ramleth. What kind of hand did you open? And just let me stop your BS Hauki Fibrax combos. He survived a Nibiru and no, he used Ash. I think Ash probably gave him the combo pieces necessary to survive the Nibiru. Because he drew 2 cards off of it. Well, I can't play through 2 negates with this deck. I don't have Forbidden Droplets in here. You, Hardleg, and Rada are the only Yu-Gi-Oh people I watch anymore. I'm playing Digimon a lot more than Yu-Gi-Oh nowadays. Dude, I love the Digimon game. I wish they had an online TCG for it. I would totally play it as long as the online TCG didn't suck. Currently, I play a lot of Magic. A little bit too much. Like, I was gonna play a little bit today after I was done working out. Because, like, after I do my workout, I'm really tired for, like, half an hour, where I can't really do anything. And so what I've been doing recently is just, like, playing a game of Magic. But that one game of Magic usually turns into, like, 5 games. I was like, today I think I'm not going to do that. Otherwise, I'm going to get screwed. And instead, I played Yu-Gi-Oh for an hour. Hey, thanks for the 1,000 bits. It's also your first time ever chatting. Love your vids. Fall asleep to them all the time. I'm more of a casual player, and I've always loved the Flower Cardian cards because I have a Hanafuda card game. What is your opinion on the Flower Cardian decks? Hanafuda? I thought they were based off of Karakuri. No, not Karakuri. Karada, right? Aren't they based off of Karada cards? Or is it something else? I only know about Karada Japanese card games because of, like... This man got the hand? Yeah, he does. They're not based on Karuta? Don't they have an archetype based on that? You watched Chihaya Furu? Yeah! I watched it. I watched all the seasons of it. I love it. Harada? Did you ever play Elden Ring? No, not really. Anyways, the Flower Cardians themselves are a terrible archetype. They're basically just Solitaire Simulator. And you can't play anything else with your deck because of how the deck functions. Like, functionally, they work, but oh my god, are they annoying to play against and to play as. Hey yo, Mr. Spider, recently found your YouTube channel. Coming back in Yu-Gi-Oh! Haven't played since Pendulum was introduced. Nowadays I love the Ignister archetype. Really, the Ignister archetype. Thanks for the bits, Magikarp. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say they love the Ignister archetype. Usually that one's just used with bots to go into the Cyberstein plays. Flower Cardians are the worst. Like, Flower Cardians, I will say, they have some cool looking cards. You know, especially since they have Crane on one of them. Well, actually, I think Crane's on 2 of them, right? But, boy, is the archetype itself just like... It's one of those really annoying archetypes, like Psyframes. I can't think of any other archetypes as more annoying than Psyframes or, Cardians. Are Cardians just paintings of other cards? Yeah, I think so. They need hell of... No, they have decent enough support. That's not the problem with them. It's just the way they function fundamentally doesn't allow you to play anything other than Cardian cards. So your deck is just pure Cardians and nothing else. And, you know, so their strength is 100% reliant on how they're able to deal with that. Which, there are some fun interactions you can do with Cardians. Like, so Cardians can draw through their entire deck in one turn, pretty easily. They also have a Synchro monster which skips their draw phase as like one of its negative effects. So what you can do is bring out your Synchro monster by drawing through every single card in your deck, and then end your turn, and maybe your opponent might end their turn without doing anything because they think you're going to lose because you have no cards left in your deck. And then when you skip your turn... Yeah, that's probably the most fun interaction you can do with the deck, is to sometimes trick your opponent into skipping their turn. For that reason alone, I would say everybody should play Cardians at least once. Just to see if you can get your opponent to skip their turn for you. It's one of the few archetypes which can unintentionally cause your opponent to skip their turns. But only if they don't read the Cardians, and there's a good chance they won't, because who reads Cardians, you know? They all have so much long text on all of their cards. The pure Cardian logs. No, you can't play Cardians with anything else. That's just like how their archetype functions. Personally like the aesthetic. Yeah, I like the Crane version. He's cool. Mainly because it has Crane on it. Actually, you know what? Pomu from Niji Sanji, she wanted to play Cardians because she really likes Crane and it was on the card art of 2 of the cards. She's like, oh, I have to play this. Because for some reason, Crane is one of her favorite cards. Has special summon to card. Cardian reads, if you play literally anything but Cardians, you auto-lose. Yeah, they're really annoying. They look cool, but like mechanically speaking, they kind of have the same problems as like super heavy samurais, where you can't really play non-super heavy samurai cards. Ooh, Raphtalia. During your main phase, excavate a card. I should probably just negate its effect now. That way it can't do anything. It's just going to excavate cards. And then summon other cards. You know, I'm surprised people in the duel rooms are playing these meta decks. I thought better of you people. Synchro Dragon. Ooh. Battle phase. Yes. Wait, if I activate Springan ship. No, it's he can negate the effect, but that's fine. I'm not going to say why that's fine, because there's a good chance this person's listening to the stream. And while I expect you guys to stream snipe, I don't want to give away all of my stratagems. What is this rank? No, these are casual duel rooms with fans. Now you can't attack this turn. What are you going to do about that, Crystal Boy? Casuals, more like tryhards. I wasn't expecting all of my viewers to be such tryhards. You guys have disappointed me. Title, Viewer Duels. Oh yeah, it's super... it's super short. The reason it's really short is because when I was making the title, I couldn't think of anything else. I was like, what am I even going to do on stream? I'll probably be tired from the YouTube stream because I try harder on the YouTube streams. I was like, Viewer Duels is probably good. Service Law is going to Amazing Dragon to summon during your turn, but my plans changed. Raft Hill FTP. I can't believe you summoned that card through that board through 2 hand traps. That's somewhat impressive. Okay, and then what we can do here is activate Captain Sargass or activate Dogmatica Maximus in order to force the negate. Is it pure Dogmatica deck good? I don't think so. He's gonna let it happen? Yay, I can destroy his cards now. Are you gonna do rank today? Probably not. Oh right, I don't have the card in this deck anymore. Oops. Extra deck focused. Is it spider time? I guess it's spider time. Hey, it's me, a spooky spider. Let's see, I can attach that. I should probably activate Live Twin Sunny Snitch. Select a card to add from your deck to your hand. Then, what I can do now is equip Captain Sargass. Maybe he has to read. Nobody knows what my my cards do. Oh, I can't do anything unless I have both of them on the field. Well, at least I can do this. Is 5Ds your favorite anime? Of course. I think you're locked out because of Maximus's effect. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. It's all good. Iron Dash. Okay, so what we can do is add... Do I have anything in the graveyard to recover? No. To the field? No, to my hand. Oh, I already searched out all of my Dogmaticas, so nothing for Titanclad. I should probably add Natis back to the extra deck. I forgot I removed it. Block Dragon? Uh-oh. Let me think through this. Block Dragon equals a whole bunch of more monsters. It all depends if they use Block Dragon for a synchro play. And Crystal Boy is screwing you. I'll be fine. Wait, how did you turn the link code into a... I don't even know how you guys do that. Is he going to attack with Crystal Wing Synchron Dragon? Block Dragon is such a fair card. I know, right? You lose 500 life points every time you attack. Because Live Twin Leela has that effect for some reason. Doesn't Sunny Snitch also do something? While you control an evil twin. Oh no, only when I have an evil twin on the field. Uh-oh, he's gonna negate Merrymaker. And then I can activate the Great Sansi Goldia to stop this card. Is this ranked? Why people try hard in custom matches? I don't know. Well, I have some theories. One of the theories is it's just fun to beat streamer person in battles.
Why do people like feet?
Why do people like feet? I have no idea. Why do you guys like feet so much? Crystron Halki Fibrax. And Block Dragon? Why didn't you just do this first? Why'd you enter the battle phase before doing this? I'm not going to sit through Halki Fibrax combos. Not when you resolved a Block Dragon. I need to edit my deck real quick. Can I edit it from this screen? Oh, I wish you could. I forgot. What did I need to change? Oh, yeah, I need to add at least a Natis. If I had Natis, I could have beat over his cards. Is there some kind of queue? No, I'm just dueling people at random. I tried to do a queue once, but there were too many people. And it was kind of hard to, like, organize the duels through chat because chat moves too fast. What deck was... I was going to add Natis. There we go. Natis. I'll just remove a Merrymaker. I rarely go into two of them. Okay. Who's up next? Yuki. Cafe Fico's in the duel room? Wait, is he? I didn't see Cafe Fico. I'll have to duel him after one of these people. Multi-streaming? Who's multi-streaming? All you do is balance out Emancipators and make Block Dragon special summon a hard once per turn. Block Dragon also contributes to the Gem Knight FTK. Block Dragon is just a broken card who was made broken on purpose. Go for the guy named Steve. I heard he's pretty cool. I've never heard of him before. What's the room code? Someone in chat will tell you with the bot. First, let's go into Live Twins Sunny. Select a card to add from your deck to your hand. Okay. No. Gone Goldia. Then activate Spriggan's Watch in order to search and send one to the grave. Doesn't really matter what order I do this. Okay. Oh, I also have Spriggan's Booty, which does nothing. Okay, then I can do my Live Twin stuff. Live Twin Leela. Now that both of them are on the field, I can go into the Great Sand Sea Gongoldia in order to go into... I could go into Exablower to blow up the field. I'll go into Merrymaker. To get a third card in the grave, which allows me to summon back Captain Sargass. Hey, Mr. Logs, you're the best. Why, thank you. Thanks for the sub, Dylan. What's the Link Devotee combo? You go into this one, and then you go into this one, and you get 2 tokens on the field. I don't think I need that, though. Let's see, which one of these do you go into first? Do you go into the blue one first, or this one first? Draw a card during your opponent's turn. Special summon a Leela monster. target one card on the field and destroy it. I think I want to go into this one because I actually want to destroy the card. Are you going to tribute the Link Devotee, though? With Link Disciple. And then place one card from your hand. I think I'll just go into these two. I can't remember the order to do them in, though. I don't think it really matters for this particular instance. Okay, then we bring back Lila. Then go into Evil Twin Lila. Blue to pink one on your turn, so you draw. But I want to destroy his card. So I did it in the wrong order. Oh well, I guess I get to draw a card. Yay, 2 cards. Then what I can do is go into Unchained Abomination. Uses 2 materials. Yes, uses 2 materials. I meant pink to blue. I guess it all depends on whose turn it is, you know? I'm almost done with my turn, Yuki. I swear this deck doesn't combo off normally. And then Brothers attach itself as well. And then Fraudulent for an extra 2,500 attack points. Okay. Oh, Ghostrix. Oh no. Oh, it's 3,000 attack. For some reason I thought that only activated if it was attacking a monster. That's even better. Yay, look at all that damage. I could have probably won this turn, but I decided not to. For some reason. I don't know, I felt like I didn't want to go too sweaty, so I didn't go for more combos than that. You flip down 3 cards. I think you get to summon a card with lower attack than the amount of lower level, right? Whose level is less than or equal to the number of monsters flip face down. Yeah, so you could have went to Jiangshi. Why'd you go into Spectre? Are you winning, my dude? I sure am. Thanks for the sub, Princess. Princess Chuck. Ghost Mummy. Oh no. It's a lore accurate Ghost Trick deck. Raigeki. There goes my field. I will never financially recover from this. All of my combos for naught. He drew the out? Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so Raigeki, I have 2 hand traps in my hand, which don't do anything against Ghost Tricks, really. Spriggans will get me out of this. I can just use the Great Sand Sea, ditch Booty, go into Exablower, and then destroy those 2 cards. All the Ghost Trick monsters in the field. When this card's flip face up, your opponent cannot declare an attack for the rest of this turn. Okay. If you say so, Exablower time. Then I just need to attach some materials. Instead of using their effects to destroy, I could instead just go into a 4 material Zeus. Or what would be better? Not going into a 4 material Zeus? How many Xyz materials do you need for a 4 material Zeus? You need at least 3 of them, right? I have 3. If I just attack, that's a 4 material Zeus right there. But also, it's Ghost Tricks. What's there to be afraid of with Ghost Tricks? We'll get rid of these 2. Non-target destroy because it targets zones, not monsters. And then... no, I'm not going to use that effect. Wait, can I attack? I thought this prevented attacks. What? That didn't do anything. This deck is just a big Zeus turbo. Kind of. It can go into Zeus. Which one of these is Cafe Flico? TTTV Cafe Fico. I don't think that's Cafe Fico. What the hell is TTTV? I see Rosemi use that meme sometimes, but I don't know what that is. Totally Cafe Feco? Yes, for sure. Is that an imposter Cafe Feco? It's probably an imposter. Twitch TV? That's him? Is it really him? I don't remember his name having TTTV in it. That's him, I think? Well, if Millie says it is, that might be him. He has none in his field face up. Oh, it only works on face up Ghost Tricks? That's useless. What a garbage card. Ghost Trick really needs to have Ghost Trick Shot put into the game already. Once they do that, then I'll totally play Ghost Tricks all the time instead of just Spriggans nonstop. Because I wanted people in rank to leave me nice messages in my chat. Oh, was that what that is? I didn't even know what the hell TTTV stood for. Is that TTTV Confifi? Confifi? Oh, Madolches? Yeah, this is definitely Cafe Fico. Is it Cafe Fico or Cafe Feco? I don't remember. I'm really bad with names. TTTV is shorthand for blank. It's often used in tags so players can find them on Twitch. Oh. How do you guys have so many cards to build for these events? Well, luckily for me, I get my cards all for free because of my uncle who works at Konami. When are they adding the Ghost Trick Link 1? Hopefully never. I hate the Ghost Trick Link 1. Now if I say in a video, you can't use face down monsters as link materials, half the chat will be, oh, there's the Ghost Trick monster that does it. Wait, you actually use XYZ's reception? Whoa, nobody uses that card. Is he gonna pop off with his Madolches? Isn't your uncle the one who got in trouble with HR? At Konami? Yeah. It's okay, he got better. Oh, I forgot to turn this off. You guys never remind me to turn off the spider. Hey, good day to everyone. Hello there. The XZs. So it comes down to co-money, of course. Wait, Spriggan's watch. That's Ecclesia and Albaz. Whoa, who's on this one? It's the Spriggans, it's Ecclesia. Ecclesia, oh, she has the thing from that one, the second one she has. And that's Captain Sargas, who's blowing air on Albaz. And then that's Spriggan Kit. Whoa. This is Rob Wife. We love your stream, Mr. DuelLogs. DuelLogs, why, thank you. What are you playing today? Today I'm playing Spriggan Live Twins. Okay, what are they doing? They're comboing off. Madolche Magellalato. Do you have a beast type on the field to activate its effect? You do. You have Hoot Cake. You pudding sis. Once per turn, you can target a Medolce card in your graveyard, shuffle into your deck. And what does it do after that? Well, this card... Oh, it just does that. While it has Pudding Cess as material, when a Medolce card is in your graveyard, shuffle from your main deck, except in the damage step, you can detach one material from this card, special summon a Medolce monster from your deck. Oh, okay. So it uses that effect to proc its Xyz effect, to special summon a monster from the deck. And then they have Fresh to start. While this card points to Medolce monster, Medolce spell traps you control cannot be destroyed by card effects. Also, neither player can target them with card effects. If this card in the field would destroy a battle or card effect, you can shuffle a Medolce monster from your graveyard into your deck instead. That's pretty good protection. Medolce Saloon. During your main phase, you can normal summon a Medolce monster in addition to your normal summoner set. Oh my god. If another Medolce monster in your graveyard is added to your hand and shuffled into your main deck by a card effect, set a Medolce spell trap directly from your deck. Oh my goodness, that's a good card. Teacher Glass Foulet. Quick effect, detach one material from this card, then target a Medolce monster on the field. This turn, the face-up monster is unaffected by monster effects, except its own. If a Medolce card on the field is in your graveyard while this card's on the field, you can shuffle up to 2 cards from your graveyard into your deck. You can only use each of these effects once per turn. So he has kind of, not a negate, but like an immunity. Which means I don't have to worry about any of his cards. Nice. Saloon, country time. I know it says salon. I like to say words wrong on purpose because I know it triggers chat. Medolces are very xenophobic. Yeah, true, true. The Great Sand Sea Gongoldia. Excellent. Now that I have that on the field, I can go into my Live Twins. Live Twin Leela. What are you going to do? You have no negates. You have no power here. Okay, now I can go into my Live Twin cards. Actually, I'll go into my Sprigans first. I need to do this now, otherwise I get locked out of my extra deck. Select a card to add from your deck to your hand. Rocky. Select a card to send to the graveyard. Branga. Okay, then select a card you want to discard. Sprigans. Exablower. Right here, that way I can destroy 3 cards potentially. Let's attach all of these cards. 1 to blower. How are you going to deal with Exablower blowing up your whole field, Cafe Fico? You're going to use the effect now. Who are you going to use it on? On that one. Too late. You're going to lose everything. Because I can still attach 1 more card to Exablower. Actually, you know what? I could just go into Zeus and get rid of everything. I won't. Because first I'm going to go into Unchained Abomination. Now I can go into my cards. So if I go into Leela first, and then she's brought back, she can destroy a card. But it doesn't do anything, since this card can't be destroyed right now by card effects. And these ones can't be targeted either. Yeah, their nickname is Evil Twins Live Twin Network. I could go into the Link Disciple combo instead. Yeah, I think I'll try that. I actually don't know what to do for this combo. But it draws me a card. And I should still be able to go into Live Chain Abomination. Okay, Link Devotee. I'm not sure what that summon effect is. For the rest of this turn, you cannot summon Link 3 or higher monsters. Oh no, I can't go. I literally can't go into Unchained Abomination. Oh well. I can go into IP Masquerena, I guess. And then go into Unicorn, who can't be destroyed by card effects. But not this turn, since I can't go into level 3s or higher. So, time for some Dogmaticas, now that my extra deck is locked. Okay, select a card. Do I have? Yes, I do. I have one in the graveyard, so Maximus is a live option. Special summon Maximus. Banish that from the grave. And then send 2 cards to the graveyard. I'll send a Titan Clad, so I can search out my negate. And then also Elder Entity Natis. What 2 Medolce cards are you going to send? Oh, none of those were Medolces. Get rid of that card. Oh, what does this do? You can shuffle up to 2 cards from your graveyard into your decks. You can only use each of these effects once per turn. I should probably stop that. That scares me. I probably should have blew up his thing with Exablower first. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Say goodbye to Exodia. Wait, he doesn't have the right field spell out. The right continuous trap, so they don't add the cards back to their hand, right? If a Medolce card you control is in your graveyard is added to your hand or shuffled into your main deck by card effect, set a Medolce spell trap directly from your deck. Yeah, all it is search. They don't have the other one out. That adds them all back to their hand. Wait, it's still got one back to the hand somehow. Medolce Parade, that can't be used this turn. Ooh, do I have something in the graveyard I can use? I can use Branga to search out something. I think I can only really do this. Just attack it and have it banish 1 card from the graveyard to protect itself. This card's protection is too great. Oh my god, it adds it back to the hand? You can add it to your hand instead. I thought that was the other card that did that. I didn't know it was the field spell. Select 1 card. No, don't summon it to the field. Is this a going first deck? Yeah, I can go first. I guess it wants to go first. Oh no, what does the field spell do anyway? I thought it did something else. I didn't know it did that. Your opponent is about to combo off. Would you like to activate the effect of a card? Yeah, we'll use IP Masquerena now. Since I fear God. Max C. Only 600 damage after that big brain play. Ooh, I can go into the Unchained Abomination? Ooh, I kind of want to do that. Oh wait, I can use other cards besides IP Masquerena? Oh, well that's good to know. Oh, I just realized the only card I have in my hand is my other Disruption. I'm actually a big stupid idiot. And there's also a negate on the field. Ugh. All because I didn't want to go into Zeus. Yo, long time YouTube enjoyer, first time chat. I work early, so I'm never up this late. Hey, welcome. Yeah, I stream super late at night. I need to count how many decks I own the TCG. I fear no man but Max C, it scares me. Oh no, they have Ticket on the field too! If Madolche card you control is shuffled, or in your graveyard is added to your hand or shuffled into your main deck by card effect, add a Madolche monster from your deck to your hand. If you control a fairy Madolche monster, you can special summon the monster from the deck in attack position instead of adding it to your hand. You can only use this effect once per turn. On a hard once per turn. I got negated. Okay, I'm looking at my field and I'm trying to see if I can recover from this. I think I can. I think it's possible to recover. I'm just gonna lose most of the cards on my field. As long as he can't OTK me this turn, I'm probably good to go. Petinser. Why are you summoning so many cards? You're only allowed to one normal summon per turn. Who uses Butterlisk? He uses this for lore reasons, not because it's good. Tiramisu? Ooh, Tiramisu scares me. I'm gonna do this now. To stop Tiramisu from attacking me. Lore reasons, I gotcha. Yeah. Tiramisu, you can't cheat like this. You can't shuffle two of my cards back without targeting them and then summon a card from your hand. By adding two cards from your graveyard back to your hand. What does the Butler even do? I've never seen anyone play it except for Cafe Fico. When this card's normal summon, add a field spell card from your deck to your hand. There must be another Madolche monster in the field to activate and resolve this effect. Oh, that's not half bad. Tiramisu is so good. I can't believe all my cards got shuffled back into the deck. Oh no. No, I should be fine. That was a close one, but we came through in the final hour and survived due to my field spell card. Now all I have to do is just go into Zeus. Ooh, I drew into Maximus. That's pretty neat. I'll go into Exablower. Exablower is stronger than DPE. That's what I've been saying this whole time. I need to attack something, but I'm scared. I think I'll attack Tiramisu. Yeah. Because at least Tiramisu doesn't shuffle itself back into the deck. They don't have anything to stop this, do they? Okay. I did it. Now let me attach my other Sprigans to it. So I can get a 4-material Zeus. And Branga. Attach it to Exablower. If he summons Tiramisu, he can bounce you again. True, but what if I Zeus him? Look at that, Zeus. Okay, then wait. Why did I use Zeus already? No, I did this so I can bring out my card. I wanted to bring out Maximus. This was preordained. That's why I didn't think about it. I think these two are good to detach. Because I can use it. Oh, your whole field is gone, Cafe Fico. What are you gonna do now? Banish Elder Entity Natis. I've come for my 10-minute joke. It's Minnie! Was I gonna tell you a 10-minute joke? I don't remember. Let's see, and Leela. Hello, Mr. DuelLogs from the DuelLogs. Hello. Hello there. I forgot. What did I promise you, Minnie? I say a lot of stupid shit in your chat, and I don't mean pretty much any of it. Wow, you told me you actually would. I don't remember. Like, I know a lot of 10-minute jokes. You gotta be more specific. Oh, this is Instant Fusion is a can of noodles? Select one card. This one. To the field? No. Wow, you lied. You don't even remember. I don't remember, just surprise. See? You're the one trying to put the blame on me. Okay, so here we go. This one's called The Coffin Joke. You're gonna love it. I tell this one to all of my friends. So, the coffin joke goes as follows. One day, there was a guy driving in his car down the street, and he goes to a stop sign. And then at the stop sign, a mortician's car pulls up behind him. And as he's sitting there at the stoplight, you know, waiting for it to turn green like a good Samaritan, what happens is he hears like a knock. He hears a bum bum, but it's like really far away. He doesn't know where it's coming from. So he's just sitting there waiting for it to turn green. And then he hears like some commotion from the back, and he turns around. He notices that the coffin slid out of the back of the car and then starts hopping towards him. And then he hears a bum bum, and he feels as if it's coming, you know, right to him. But you know, the light is still red, and he doesn't want to run a red light. You know, it's a busy intersection. And so instead what he does is he gets out of his car and then starts running. Ooh, that's a good drop. And he runs, and the coffin is actually chasing after him as it starts following him. He was right to start running away. And it's going bum bum, bum bum, bum bum, and it's chasing him the whole time. And so he runs into the nearest store that he can find, and he goes up to the shop clerk, and he's like, "Hey, clerk, quick, there's something chasing after me. Can you can you tell me how to get into the back of your store? I need to, you know, escape out the back. That'd probably be the best way to lose him." And he's like, "Sir, only people allowed in the back are people who are paying customers." And he's like, okay, that's fair. What's the cheapest thing you have in the store? I'll buy it." And he's like, "Sir, this is an antique shop. We don't have cheap things in this store." And so he says, well, how much for this thing right here next to the register? There's this glass ball. He goes, "Oh, that there is $85. He's like, 85 for this? This is just a paperweight. How much for the slightly smaller one? He's like, "Oh, that one's $95. He's like, "How is the smaller one more expensive?" He's like, "Well, it's older and it's a priceless antique." And then, while they're talking, the coffin like crashes into the store and just starts destroying all of the shelves, throwing everything on the floor. The shopkeep, he is in shambles. He has insurance, so he can pay for the damages, but you know, he is very attached to his job. He likes it. He like retired to do this. And so he what he does, he just runs out the back of the door anyway. He's no longer talking with the shopkeeper anymore, because the shopkeep he's being ridiculous, to be honest. And then he runs out the back, and then he goes to you know, through the alley, and he goes over to someone who's sitting still on their motorcycle. They're stopped too, and he's like, "Quick, I need to borrow your motorcycle. There's a coffin chasing after me." And he's like, "No, I'm not going to give you a motorcycle. Are you crazy?" He goes, "You know what? That's fair. I probably would say the same thing if I was in your same situation." And then they hear it, a bump bump, and it's coming closer. It's already found him. And he's a little bit scared at this point because there's a supernatural coffin that's chasing him and was able to jump through a window. And so he pushes the guy off the motorcycle and grabs it and starts driving off. But don't worry, he was kind of a rough and tumbling child. He knows how to ride a motorcycle, so he starts weaving in and out of traffic, getting away from this coffin, who obviously can't catch up to him. And then once he gets like onto the highway, he thinks, "Oof, I finally lost it. There's no way that coffin can follow me now." He's like, I'll probably have to return this motorcycle, but at least I got away from the coffin. And then he hears it. He hears the bum bum. The bum bum. And he turns around and he sees on another motorcycle is a coffin driving a motorcycle itself. Like, it doesn't have any hands to do it, but it's supernaturally controlling this motorcycle, and he's chasing after him, and they're weaving out of cars. They're going all over the place, and it's going faster than him. His motorcycle is just a better breed than his motorcycle. So he's like, oh no, I don't know how to escape. If you can drive a motorcycle, what else is there? And then he notices a hot air balloon in the sky. And he looks over and there's a hot air balloon festival. And he's like, I have an idea. So he drives down over to the hot air balloon festival. And he's like, quick, I need to borrow a hot air balloon. And they're like, well, we can't just loan them out. So he pushes the guy out of the way. He's already stolen a motorcycle today. What's a hot air balloon? And he gets into the balloon and he starts flying away. And then he sees the coffin come shortly after. And he's like, haha, you can't chase after me now. I'm in a hot air balloon. And so he starts flying away. He finally escaped the coffin for now. And then, while he's in the air flying, he notices, he hears the bum bum. A bum bum. And very hesitantly, he looks over behind him and he sees the coffin, who was in his own hot air balloon and chasing after him. He's also an expert hot air balloon connoisseur and is able to easily keep up with him. So he's like, oh no, I can't believe he actually got into a hot air balloon. You know what? There is one more thing I can do. There's one last idea I have. And what he does is he starts steering his hot air balloon towards his house. It's not too far away. So he goes over to his house. He finds it and he gently lands his hot air balloon. And then the coffin just jumps out of it and just lands right next to him with a huge crash. And like the loud sounds startled him. So he runs inside and the coffin just jumps through the window and it's right behind him. And he hears the bum bum, the bum bum, the bum bum, because it's, you know, up close, like less than 6 inches away. But he's running, so he's not really all the way there quite yet. And so he runs into his house and the coffin's bumping right behind him, almost touching him. He goes down the hallway, the coffin turns it, you know, super quickly as it's jumping and bum bum, bum bum, bum bum. He goes into his bathroom stall and he bursts it open and the coffin's right next to him. It's about to touch him. And then he grabs the cough medicine and the cough medicine makes the coffin go away. Did you miss the end of the joke? The cough medicine made the coffin go away. You get it? Do you get it? I know it's a subtle joke. There's lots of context and subtleties to it. I love it. I'm pretty sure I took 10 minutes to tell it, right? Why did I laugh at that? It's so bad. It's a great joke. I love the coffin joke. All my homies love the coffin joke. I'm sorry, can you repeat it? No. Another anti-meta joke? Who says it's anti-meta?
Mr. TheDuelLogs, can you...
I can't believe you memorized it. You know how many times I've told the coffin joke on stream? At least 20 times. I've told the coffin joke a whole bunch of times. Hello, Mr. TheDuelLogs. Hello there. Oh, I can still go into my combos. Not really. Tell the pink ping pong ball joke? No. I'm not gonna tell another 10-minute long joke. Are you guys crazy? You guys get one 10-minute long joke per stream. Also, thanks for the sub, Marcus Garrix. Your trap tricks Marmelio. Actually, one more thing. Maxi as well. Double hand trapped. Tell us a 30-minute joke? No. Did you guys get the joke? I don't know if everybody got it. Now I understand why the Funny Jokes channel got shut down. Because it was too good. Ooh, Parallel Exceed. I'm gonna draw so many cards. No, I think that one joke was perfect. Do it for Mini Fool. I only promised one joke. Any other jokes have to be redeemed. Thanks for the gifted sub, Cassadeely. Cassadelay. And you delivered a joke. One joke is one too many. Have you guys ever heard the orange head joke? I don't think I've ever told that one before. What's the longest joke you know? Probably the coffin joke. I only tell the orange head joke when I'm, Wait, why are you selecting Merrymaker? Feel like that you were supposed to help me sleep. Why can't I sleep? Probably because you're too busy laughing from the joke. Instead of telling a crap joke as a reward for channel points? No, I don't want to do that. I don't really like adding channel point rewards that like interrupt the stream. You know? You know? I don't mind the 10-minute joke redeem. Heck no. No 10-minute long joke redeems. Churchism. You're worthless. That's my favorite redeem in Minnie's chat. I redeem it all the time. Phoenixes everywhere. I can't believe I got phoenixed. Maybe I should add Phoenix too. What's ad time do? I literally just play an ad. TheDuelLogs, why are you like this? It's funny. It reminds me of like, you know, high school. You know, you go up to someone you fancy and they talk to you and then they go, ew, gross, why are you talking to me? Ah, good times. It doesn't have a once per turn. Why is that a reward? Because it's funny. Hey, people like it. Lol. TheDuelLogs tragic. It's not tragic if it happens all the time. I remember one time there was this girl I used to talk to every day in art class. That was basically the response I got when I asked if she wanted to get lunch. I thought that was so funny. Because I wasn't even asking her out. I just wanted to get lunch. And she was so disgusted. I was like, oh my god. Has this awakened something in me? TheDuelLogs Joker. Oh, now that I think about it. Years later, she was working as a lifeguard. And I was working at like the same water park. And I was like, whoa, we both work at the same place. We should get lunch. And it was like really busy and there was no other empty seats. So she reluctantly had lunch with me. And then we just ate. And that was it. It's like, it wasn't so bad. TheDuelLogs, don't make me cry. What's sad about that? We had pizza. It was delicious. We talked about high school. It was like, hey, remember art class? That was fun. It's like the car descent to the graveyard. She had no choice this time. Dude, we sat next to each other in art class, and we talked all the time. We were as close as we could get to being friends without, you know, actually being friends. Yeah, I think this one's good to add to my hand. Man, that Maxi really helped me out. Okay, can I go and do anything? I can go into... Oh, I can win this turn. Assuming they don't have anything on the field. The heartstring logs? Hey, don't feel bad for me. I have other stories about high school. Did I ever tell you guys? So, like, there was also in high school. Apparently the next one, art class, makes you close to whoever you're sitting next to. Oh, I remember when I was like a freshman, I sat next to this one girl in math class. And she would always ask me to hold her hand, and I always told her no because that's, you know, weird. And then one day she stabbed me with a pencil. And I was like, okay, fine. I'll hold your hand. And the whole time we held hands, I complained about it. I was like, ew, your hand's kind of sweaty. And then for some reason she never asked me to do it again. She stabbed me with a pencil. You think I was gonna be nice after that? Good game, Millie. How cruel were you? Hey, I was not the one in the wrong there. I just thought it was super weird that she was asking me to hold her hand, and I was like, who does that? For context, the girl was attractive. She was good looking. It wasn't until years later that I realized she was like, oh, I think she might have liked me. Is that what that was about? Maybe I should have actually taken... No, I totally ruined it. I didn't get it at the time. I just, you know, what would you think if someone just randomly asked to hold your hand? Do you think... I mean, I guess in retrospect it's obvious, but like... I was an awkward teenager. I had no idea. She would also always ask me to like wear my sweater, my hoodie. She'd always ask for it. She's like, "Boy, it sure is cold." It's like, yeah, it is. Good thing I have my hoodie. And then everyone in class one day were like, "Just give it to her." And I was like, I don't want to though. But they're gonna be annoying if I don't. And so, of course, I complained about it the whole time. And she never asked me again. Well, the thing is, when I was a freshman in high school, when I was in high school, I was actually somewhat popular to an extent because I was really good at sports. But in this one particular instance, it seems very obvious in retrospect. So I have this other story. When I was in track, there was this other girl who was also in track, and we would always talk to each other every day. Because she would always go out of her way to like start up a conversation with me. But I could never remember her name. Even though I tried really hard to. And one day after like a month, I was like, I'm going to remember her name. I'm going to surprise her and get her name right today. And so I practiced it in my head over and over. I was like, okay, I'm going to get it today. Today it's, her name's definitely Miranda. It's Miranda. I got this. And so when she came up to me the next day, she's like, hey, the DuelLogs from the YouTube channel, the DuelLogs. I was like, hey, Miranda. You know, very confidently, with gusto. And she's like, how can you still not remember my name? Because her name was not, in fact, Miranda. It was It was something else. So after that, we still talked a lot. Like we hung out like every track meet too. And she would always be like, "We should totally hang out on the weekends." It's like, I work on the weekends though. She's like, you should get ask for some time off. I was like, I kind of need the money though. And we're like, yeah, we'll hang out one of these days. And we never did. Or do you still not know her name? I know her name now. So then track ended, and then she graduated because she was a year older. And then years later, I was like, you think maybe she was into me? Think maybe I had a chance? I don't think so. I think we were just friends. But you have to wonder, you know? Activate this. I got this. Are you an anime protagonist? I wish. I remember growing up, like after I was done watching the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, which I watched like when I was in high school. Did he say he kind of knows her name? No, I know her name. I just should really stop saying what her name was during the story. Of course, remember her name. It's Miranda, right? No, it's something else. Anyways, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh wait, I was supposed to save that, right? Oh yeah, Haruhi. So like with Haruhi, the Oblivious log. Shut up. I'm not oblivious. You guys would have done the same thing in this situation. Also, thanks for the bits, Rekkun69. I bet all of you guys would be the exact same in the exact same situation. So like, anyways, after I watched Haruhi Suzumiya, I was like, whoa, I love this anime. It's so cool. I wish my life was like this. You know, because it's about like a guy who's a normal dude in high school, and then this girl drags him into a whole bunch of these wacky adventures. And it's super good. I loved it. And I was like, how could I have my life be just like this? And so I studied it from like an analytical point of view. And I was like, well, if I just wait around for someone to drag me into things, nothing will ever happen. However, if I'm the person who drags people into things, then I can be, you know, the side character who pulls the main character into these things. So I endeavored to do that. I wanted to be the person who engaged, who was like an active participator in life and dragged other people into my messes. And so that's how I got all my people who work for me on my channels. Like the guy who's like the manager of my WoW channel, he had no experience beforehand, and I kind of just strong-armed him into working for me. And turned him into a manager. He likes his job now, but he didn't think he could do it until I forced him into it. Back in middle school, well, I didn't force him. Like, obviously I can't force someone to do anything. It's more like I was like, hey, you should do this. It's easy. I'll teach you. I'll give you everything you need to do it. I'll walk you through it. I'll help train you. It'll be great. You'll make money from home. You couldn't ask for a better deal than this. That's why I got a lot of people who work for me. Because I just trained them myself. Back in middle school, a girl who I didn't think I've ever seen, but was probably in my class or something, but I didn't notice, gave me kind of a gold medallion for my birthday. I had no idea who she was and never saw her again. Her friends were cheering her on and everything. Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. Oh, that reminds me. So, I remember one time I was in math class, and there was this really hot girl who sat next to me. Like, think total 10 out of 10. And, she turned to me one day in math, and she's like, hey, you have really nice eyes, you know that? And, you want to know what I said to that? This is just a random compliment that this person gave me. I said, yeah, I know. And she's like, oh, she was taken aback. She was like, "You're confident, huh?" I was like, "Yeah." And I just like mumbled, "Yeah," and I went back to work. And that was it. And I was like, I probably shouldn't have said that. I probably should have just said thank you. I made it awkward by just saying something totally out of left field and then not following up with anything. I think that was probably a fine response if I had just said something like afterwards. Yeah, I know. Instead of just saying, "Yeah, I know," and then mumbling afterwards and just going back to doing math. Stop failing it. I mean, there's a reason I made it to 30 and got my wizard powers, you know? Oh, I have more stories. I have so many stories. So one time I went on a date with this girl. And so like on our first day of like, we were on a date. We were eating food at this place, and I was trying to start a conversation. It's like, "Hey, how was your week?" And she's like, "It was all right." I was like, "So, what do you like to do for fun?" She was like, "Oh, I just work." I was like, "Do you watch TV?" She's like, "Yeah, sometimes." I was like, "What do you watch?" "Oh, you know, like reality TV shows or whatever is on." And I was like, "Have you ever heard of Game of Thrones?" And she's like, "I think so." And so for like the next 8 hours, I just talked about Game of Thrones lore. And then she never talked to me again after that for some reason. I didn't realize why. I was like, "Hey, we had a great time. We talked the whole night. You know, it was great. We watched the movie. We went back to my place." Because like after the movie, I was like, "So that was a cool movie. You want to come back to my place?" And she was like, "Are you sure it's okay? Is anyone home?" I was like, "Nah, it's fine." She's like, "All right." So we go back to my place and we go in my room and we shut the door, and then we watch The Anchorman by Will Ferrell. And that movie was hilarious. And then I drive her home, and the whole time I explain Game of Thrones lore to her in the car. Game of Thrones is good. Like, you guys don't understand. That's why I have a Game of Thrones redemption. No wonder you played football. Hey, I was also graduated in the top 25 of my class. I went to a high school full of really smart people. Like, I got straight A's. Like, remember, like, in the math store, I was in the middle of doing my homework. That's part of the reason why I was so taken aback from the random compliment. Imagine getting to know your date. Instead, TheDuelLogs wants to educate his date. Are you explaining Game of Thrones lore in ASMR? Hey, I can explain everything about Game of Thrones. Like, there is no one who knows more about Game of Thrones than I do. You should teach her Yugioh. I played Yugioh back then, too. Unless in your Dumbo, I'm saying you're dense, that you have built-in protection to play football. I was really good at football. That's part of the reason people would talk to me. That's also probably why it was a little bit awkward. Because people would reach out to talk to me all the time, so I never had to, like, talk to them. But I practiced. I got better. I realized the error in my social skills, and I spent 5 years improving. I wouldn't do anything to these today. She barely even knew. We did know each other. We worked together. Like, we worked at the same job for like years. Like, here's how it happened. So one day, out of the blue, she was talking to me more than normal. And then one of our conversations, like, I would work somewhere and she would go out of her way to go to my workstation, and then she would talk to me. And she would do this a lot. And one of our conversations, I mentioned how I really like red hair. And then like a week later, she dyed her hair red. And I was like, and I asked her out, and she said, yeah. And then I talked about Game of Thrones lore for 8 hours, and then she never talked to me again. And she said, bye, you and had no choice? No, I asked her out. That's the first time I've ever asked someone out, and they didn't like just go eel. Which is, sadly, I wish she had said no to, so I could have like a perfect track record. Top 10 reasons. I'm surprised you didn't destroy all my stuff. Time for Unchained Abomination, or I can go into Leela first. She thought you had taste, but found out that you didn't. Hey, the only reason I was talking about Game of Thrones lore is because she wasn't engaging in the conversation. So, in my brain, I thought, hey, it's up to me, I guess. You know? You deserved it. Deserved what? You filled the silence with Game of Thrones lore. Game of Thrones is good. She seemed interested too. She's like, oh yeah, that sounds cool. She's like, yeah, I'll totally watch it. You guys just don't get it. You guys haven't read as many Game of Thrones books as I have. She definitely did not. She probably did. Like, who wouldn't watch Game of Thrones? It's so good. They said, don't beat your heroes. Yeah, you guys just don't understand. I'm the only person who does. Oh, I didn't have any of those cards in the graveyard? Let's attack with Merrymaker. Eternal Soul? Ah, shoot. Did you like the Game of Thrones TV ending, though? Nah. It was kinda lame. That's where they deviated from the books, though. The books are way better. You meet your heroes, just be ready to talk about Game of Thrones. I have other hobbies too. I can talk forever about anything. Although that's not really something to brag about. Wait, I can't summon Springan's Rocky anymore? Okay. The ultimate wizards in attack and defense. The hobby logs. Yeah, like, you know how many channels I have? They're all just based on the various hobbies I have. The only reason I didn't make a Game of Thrones channel is because I don't think it's a good idea to make a channel about one TV show. Or one book series. That seems like you're just asking for running out of ideas. No! Not my Rocky! Where's your MTG channel? I don't want to make an MTG channel. I'm already, like, at capacity. I can't make any more channels without hiring a whole bunch of new people. And currently I'm having problems with hiring people. Did I tell you guys I'm on my my 8th try at finding a D&D writer? You think it'll work the 8th time? Because it should. Unfunny joke channel revival. Heck no. What kind of writer? A writer for D&D. My D&D channel. I need a D&D writer. That's my last channel I have left that just, like, it completely gridlocks me because I have to write scripts for it still. And the scripts are actually kind of time intensive. And once I can do that, then I can focus on expanding other things. But I'm currently stuck in the, you know, I need to hire a D&D script writer phase. And it's like, once I do that, then that frees up time to do other things. But I've been kind of stuck on this step for like the last 6 months. And in the same amount of time, there's been other things. Originally, like, I'm constantly trying to improve my business model. Do you want your D&D writer just write top 10s based on the 5e books, or do you expect creativity? No, I have a very detailed guide on how to write them. Like when I hire someone, I give them the thing. It's like, here's this really incredibly detailed tutorial video I made. Just follow this, and literally it's impossible to get it wrong. You know, because I really am trying to fill this position. And it's just not working out because I'm bad at hiring people. And before that, my biggest problem was the stupid World of Warcraft, the great World of Warcraft channel. Like the WoW channel, for the longest time, I had this huge problem where it was just too hard to make the videos. So like sending them off to an editor was almost impossible because I had to set up so much. And the amount I had to set up for the editor was like almost as long as the time it takes to make the video. Where I wasn't really saving that much time. And I eventually solved the problem by hiring a manager to just do that job for me. And I have a script writer for the WoW channel, thankfully, who actually like writes scripts. So we have a big backlog of scripts. We have 4 editors who work on the channel. We have the manager who sets it up. It's finally running itself. All I have to do is just do the voiceover work. It's like, great, now let's do this for the other channels. Oh wait, we're on our 8th script writer because none of the other ones worked out. Whereas on the WoW channel, we're only on the 2nd script writer because both of them worked out. And on the Yugioh channel, we're on the 2nd one. So like, the WoW channel, both the script writers worked out perfectly. For the Yugioh channel, the script writers, the first one we had some problems, but he actually put out some scripts at least. The second one's doing really well too. So, you know, we're 2 for 2 on the hires, and then over on the D&D channel, it's like we're on our 8th one. And we still haven't found anyone to just complete a damn script. What the hell, man? I have the most detailed tutorial video for the D&D channel too. I was like, please, I need someone to write a script. I put so much work into explaining this. How about stream the script writer? No, it's real boring. I only want to stream stuff that I think is interesting. And I don't think the script writing process is very interesting. I'm willing to worried to take the... That's what they all say. And then they see how hard it actually is, and then they don't do anything. I do have one guy right now who's doing it. I hope he works out. I'm not too confident though, because he said he was working on it, and then 9 days later I had to give him a nudge. Just like, hey, still working on that script? He's like, oh, sorry, last week wasn't working out too well for me. You're ham-boned? What's this about being ham-boned? Leave the table. I do want to change my deck. I'm winning too much with my Springan Live Twin deck. Time to go to my best deck, Ultimate Insect. Who's up next? Hydra Slayer? Whoa. Stevie Dragon? I heard Stevie's a cool guy. I'm always open to write my resume. I'm working at the moment, and my brother's has a laptop I can borrow. Well, I mean, you can send me a message to my business email, and I'll give you the application if you want. You should duel Stevie at table 11. I'm definitely not Stevie, by the way. Well, of course not. You're Sedona 54332. Why not defeat deck? Defeat deck sucks. Nobody likes defeat deck. Wrong Steve? Hey, it's Stevie Dragon. How can that be the wrong Steve? This is Steve. Steve is Steve. Mod checkpoints? Is there a mod checkpoint? I opened full combo. Monster Gate, there's a card I haven't seen in a while. Monster Gate is amazing. I'm surprised it's unlimited in this game. You think Max C is gonna stop me? I only summoned one time in this deck. Right, this is why I stopped playing this deck. I always Monster Gate into a Max C. You've got to be kidding me. Why? Why is it always Max C? I can't tell you how many times I've played this deck and then Monster Gate into a Max C. At least 1,000,000 times. Let me get some water. What are you trying to gate into? Literally anything except for Max C. Any of the monsters in my deck are good. The only one that's not good is Max C. Oh no, are you gonna get Rongoed? They can't go into Rongo Miniad. They're literally not allowed to. It's against the law. We need our point, Mr. Mods. What happened? Would you make a Jinzo deck? Yes. Do you still run? No, I don't run anymore. I lift weights instead. You see, in 2020, I started having headaches after I was running. And after like 6 months of tests, because I had a constant headache that never went away, they found out that I had vertigo. And I had to go to physical therapy in order to get it fixed. And then after I was better, I went for a run again. Cause like, oh, I can finally go running again now that I'm not dizzy all the time. And then immediately it came back. And I was like, oh, that's what caused it. It was the running. But luckily it's an easy fix with just some physical therapy. So I just did it myself at home. And I was good to go, but I can't run anymore. So instead what I did was I bought a home gym and I just work out. So lifting weights, there's people who do that. Like, I've always been in shape ever since high school. The buff logs? No, I'm not buff. I do light workouts. I've always been like in shape, but not like, you know, in shape. So since I can't run anymore, I just decided to lift weights instead. And I only lift weights for like half an hour. It's not really a long time. I only lift weights 3 times a week too. It's not every day. Also, did you guys know there's a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh YouTubers who are like completely jacked and lift weights? I was surprised. It's like, you wouldn't think Yu-Gi-Oh would be the hobby where there's a whole bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh YouTubers, tubers in the scene who are completely like jacked. Yeah, there's Triff. There's other people too besides just Triff. He's like, yeah, these people, they work out definitely for more than 30 minutes a day. Triff, there's other ones too. There's also Ruggles. He's like fit like a Greek god. Yeah, I think Sam is buff too. Shit, I was gonna say we should run together. No, I can't run anymore. You don't need to be Jack. You're already a V2. Nothing, because of the challenge. See, if you do the other Steve, you wouldn't have to play against Rongo Miniad. I'm not playing against Rongo Miniad. Whoa, Utopia double, huh? I mean, you already play Yu-Gi-Oh without being buff. What do you mean? You can't play Yu-Gi-Oh without being buff. It's true. It's the law. If you play Yu-Gi-Oh, you have to lift weights. And get. I didn't say it. A few of the members of APS are sculpted. Really? Just put your dual disc on the exercise bike. I wonder if an exercise bike would work. I never really thought of that, because with an exercise bike you can get cardio without having to, like, you know, move your head too much. I'm not sure what causes the vertigo though. I don't know if it's just the high intensity, like, anaerobic exercise, or if it's actually just shaking my head up and down from running. Do pushes when you lose a duel? No, I don't work out outside of my designated times. Otherwise I'll lose my gains. I think doing, like, workouts as punishments is for people who don't work out regularly. You know? Because, like, I don't want to ruin my workout by working out extra. Doing aerobics is sometimes better than lifting. Yeah, but I can't do that anymore, so I just lift instead. It was vertigo due to the time you played football? I have no idea. I just randomly developed vertigo. Dude, have I ever told you? Oh wait, I forgot. Thanks for the gifted subs, Geodude200. Oh, it's Geodude. I love his name. He's gifted subs in the past before. So like, I have in 2017, I started having health problems. And they were just a varied amount of different health problems. And because I was constantly in the not in the hospital, I never had an extended stay at the hospital. I would only go to the hospital long enough to take tests or get checkups. But because of all of my health problems and constant hospital visits for a whole bunch of different things, it totally put my channels on a standstill. Like, I started doing YouTube content in 2013. I started doing it full time in 2014. But you're not going to attack? You don't have any negates either, right? And then I dropped out of college to finish to do YouTube full time in 2015. And then 2016 was my only year where I got to do a full, uninterrupted year of just YouTube full-time. Thanks for the gifted subs, almighty Bidoof. And it was great. And then 2017 is when the health problems started. And then all of my growing, all those channels, I had to stop them all because I was just... I couldn't because of various different health-related reasons. That's why I stopped doing the replay videos. And so I was basically just on maintenance mode. I was like, I'll get back to growing my channels once I'm better. And then in 2018 I had a new health problem. In 2019 I had 2 new health problems. And in 2020, oh boy, the vertigo. I was finally done with all my health problems. Like, yay, I'm healthy. I can start working out again. Boom, vertigo. Constant headaches. I couldn't work for more than an hour without having to take a rest. And then finally, 2021, I was like, I can do it. I can finally focus on growing my channels. And because I had so many health problems, I feel as if I'm not as successful as I could have been if I was healthy. I always feel like I've been doing this for 9 years and I'm not as far along as I probably would have been if I had just been more healthy. And it gets me thinking, it's like, I've been doing this for 9 years and I'm not successful yet. That's such a long time. There's so many people who started later than me who have way more success. And they probably didn't spend 5 years in hospital visits. It wasn't 5 years, was it? Shit. I think it was 4 years. So 2021 and 2022, these are my years of being healthy. I love it. That's why I'm able to stream. 800 views is success enough? Eh. It's alright. I wouldn't be able to live off of 800. Well, actually, I might be able to. I don't want to say that. Like, I actively tell you guys not to give me money because I don't need it. Like, if I did need it, I probably would make, like, way more. Eight cards? Can I just surrender instead of having to do this? Patience is the key to success. I would be even more successful if I didn't have constant health problems. Ooh, Femboy Gaming, that's funny. Hey, it's Steve. I'll go against Femboy Gaming next. Even if you're not successful, your content is still good? Why, thank you. I wish to do more, though. I have so many ambitions. I do a lot in the back end for future projects that usually get abandoned or don't go anywhere. But a picture of a room of 800 people taking their time out of the day to watch it, that's a huge lecture hall, man. Yeah. Sure, but like, in real life, that's a lot of people. But what about on Twitch? 800 is nothing. Subathon win? I'll do one just to watch. I was watching Leah's stream earlier today where she was playing. She wasn't playing anything. She was reading the B movie script. But she also had like donations you could do for charity. And a lot of the things she had for like the donations goals was like, oh, those seem fun. I could do some of these too. Except I don't encourage donations, so it would have to be something else. I'll look up to your content creation powers. Best of luck with your ambitions. Why, thank you, Cafe Fico. Stevie's gonna leave after all of that? What happened to Steve boy? Oh well. I wake in 5 hours and I cannot sleep. At least I'm having fun with the boys. Yeah, exactly, because we're all best friends in chat. Yeah, it's like, I should say, she streamed today? No, she streamed earlier today. I do have a measure of success. Like, the channels I run, some of them are really successful for their niches. But I could be even bigger if I wasn't on maintenance mode for 4 years. It's just like, what could have happened? Maybe nothing, because like the only reason it could have actually helped, to be honest. Like all those health problems might have actually helped more than they didn't. Because I was unable to work, I had to hire people. And because I stopped doing the replay videos, I started doing the top 10s. Like I would have never have started doing the top 10s on the Yugioh channel if it wasn't for the fact that I could no longer do the replays. So like, you know, forcing myself to go into those things might have actually helped more than it didn't. But I'll never know, because it was all done because of a negative stimuli. My game crashed, my heart is broken, I will never recover for this. Yeah, you'll be fine. Any tips on how to stream, Mr. Logs? I want to stream Master Duel sometimes, become the only cloudy Yu-Gi-Oh streamer. Here are my tips. Everything's be bad really now if you didn't go the way they did. True, like you never know. I'm probably better off. But here are my tips if you wish to be a Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel streamer. Listen closely, because I'm never going to give you these tips again because they're too good. So, tip number 1. If you wish to be an excellent, the best Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel streamer, what you should do is have a big following somewhere else first. Because nobody watches a 0 viewer stream. unless you have like connections or something. So just be really successful somewhere else. Maybe YouTube, maybe Twitter, maybe Instagram, maybe the TikToks. Then show that audience your stream and what you're doing, and maybe they'll watch if you're entertaining. But you see, being entertaining is a secondary thing. The most important thing is having an audience somewhere else first. And OnlyFans, that works. And there are streamer tips from Mr. TheDuelLogs. We're going to find a business email. My wife is interested in becoming a writer for you. My business email is located on all of my channels. You just go to the About Me page. Or have tits, either real or VTuber. No, you have to follow rule number 1 first. Everything else is secondary. Are you the best streamer in the world? Doesn't matter unless you have a following somewhere else first. Are you like the second coming of Hollow Live in the VTuber scene? Doesn't matter. You don't have a following, no one will know about you. Marketing is the most important thing. Everything else is secondary. However, if you have the good marketing and you have the personality of like a beanstalk, well, I don't want to insult beanstalk. If you have the personality of a wet sag, then you probably won't grow very much. But you'll still do better than the best streamer in the world who has no marketing, you know? The second coming of Farva. Wait, what? TheDuelLogs finance tips. And these are my tips that you can use in order to grow your stream. Easy, right? I should be charging for this advice. Pico Flina. Will there be a test on this? Yes, there will be a test. Would you make a Digimon TCG channel? No, probably not, because I don't think there's a big enough market for that. I think the Yu-Gi-Oh market is too small, and it's like one of the biggest card games. Top 10 pump and dump scams. There's a reason why marketing takes a lot of budget? Exactly. Isn't Farfa the most popular Yu-Gi-Oh streamer? He's one of the most popular. Web course on streaming, only $97,999. I remember I was watching this podcast with a whole bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh streamers, and they also had Farfa on too. And they were all talking about like their strategies for success in streaming, and most of them had the strategy of just like streaming at a time where Farfa might host them. And I was like, that's hilarious. It's like I had no idea Farfa was that big in the streaming scene. Aren't you like the third biggest Yu-Gi-Oh channel? Wait, there's someone bigger than me in the second category? I'm the second biggest Yu-Gi-Oh channel. Who's third? I mean, who do you think is number 2? No, it's like I've known Farfa for a long time because he's also into World of Warcraft. So like we talked when he was still a fledgling streamer. And I like Farfa's videos. He's great. But I didn't know he was that big in like the Yu-Gi-Oh streaming scene. I was like, holy shit. People actually like plan their whole streaming schedule around Farfa's. He's like, yeah, I don't stream when Farfa does because, you know, everybody's watching him. It's like, wow, that would have never even occurred to me as a thing to think about. Because I just stream whenever it's convenient to me, you know, really fucking late at night. That's why nobody watches. I don't watch Farfa. Farfa's great. He puts on like a show too. Honestly, if you want real tips on how to stream better, you should probably just, you know, watch some of his streams. Third biggest YouTuber and the 5th best custom card reviewer. Third biggest, who's number 2? I can put this in the grave. Is that a swear? British. Yugioh isn't prepared for the logs face cam. Oh, someone redeemed face cam. Here it is. You guys want to see something I've been working on? I'll have to show you this. Farfa is easily the most entertaining YouTubers / streamers. Yeah, he does a great job. I'm proud of him. He's come such a long way. DK quite 1,000 views in his stream. Yeah, DK's. I think DK's the biggest. I can't think of anyone else who's big because there are some non-English speaking Yu-Gi-Oh channels that are quite large in the Twitch scene. But I don't really know if they stream consistently Yu-Gi-Oh or if they just stream occasionally. Technically, isn't Rosemary the biggest Yu-Gi-Oh streamer whenever she streams? Well, if we're gonna go with like technicalities, like, you know, who's the biggest person who ever streams Yu-Gi-Oh content, then that would be PewDiePie, because he sometimes streams himself opening Yu-Gi-Oh card packs. But, you know, PewDiePie is not a Yu-Gi-Oh only streamer. He's a general game. He's like just a general streamer. If he ever streams, he's a not within the Yu-Gi-Oh niche only. We're talking about people within the Yu-Gi-Oh niche only. But if you want to go more broad with like anyone who's ever played Yu-Gi-Oh on stream or made content about it, then PewDiePie's #1. Pretty sure DK gets even more than Rosemy. Yeah, I think he does, actually. Does Keelay ever collab with other Yu-Gi-Tubers? Probably. I don't know. I don't watch his streams because the type of streams he does doesn't really, they're not my thing. They're just like tournaments most of the time, or like showing off meta decks. And I don't really care about tournaments or meta decks. The largest pure Yu-Gi-Oh channels are Six Samurai and Simo. Simo's about 20k on you. Oh, if you got to... right. So, for the average person, you guys probably look at subscriber count, right? Subs don't really matter. The real metric is how many views they get per month. Like, if you ever see Mr. Beats talk about his channels, he doesn't talk about how many subscribers he has. He talks about how many views they get per month. And when it comes by views per month, it's Sam at #1, me at #2, and everybody else. In terms of views, Simo? I mean, you can check Social Blade. The numbers are public. DK net decks, let's not forget about that. What's wrong with net decking? I net deck all the time. There's gonna be the duel room very soon. Charlie also opened YouTube pack. He's pretty big fans, actually. Yeah, Charlie is also a Yu-Gi-Oh streamer by that definition, but, you know, PewDiePie is bigger than Charlie. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. Do you run the hand trap parasite that equips? I don't think I do. If I did, I'd be able to search it out. That would probably be helpful. I do like this deck. That's why I haven't quit out. I want to see if you can pull off the win. Does Mr. Simo have beef with Simo? No, I love Simo. Did you know me and Simo have the same birthday? Steve is still waiting for potential duel. A potential duel. There's no guarantee that you'll get a duel. Just a reminder. Actually, Charlie's great though. Yeah, I love Charlie. He actually hosted me once on Twitch. That was cool. Apparently he watches my videos. Select one card to discard. Destroy Venom Swamp. Goki Pole. Someone didn't get credit for their deck, apparently. Wait, someone threw a fuss about their deck being net decked? That's hilarious. Did you know I was the first person to put Grand Maju in a deck with Golden Castle Stromberg? So technically, you can attribute all Golden Castle Stromberg Grand Maju decks to me. My video came out first before it topped an event. It's my deck. Anyone who uses Grand Maju is copying me. Yeah, let's put this one back. No, it was me. Nope, it was actually me. You guys just don't know nothing about nothing. Oh, it's main phase 2. I was like, why can't I attack? When the skill gets drained... Hey, I use skill drain all the time, too. Here, I wonder if Charlie watches the TheDuelLogs Duel Log 2. Good question. I don't know. Probably not. I don't think... I think the TheDuelLogs content is probably for people who are, like, really heavily invested in Yu-Gi-Oh! I can't imagine any casual viewers watching the TheDuelLogs. Kind of sad it topped, to be honest. Grand Maju's top somewhere? Grand Maju was a legitimate rogue deck for a long time. What are you guys talking about? It topped a shit ton of times. I mean, it topped a whole bunch of times. Asman's watching your top 10s? Yeah, he's watched a whole bunch of my videos. Galaxy Cyclone. I think I should destroy Venom Swamp. I hate Skill Drain so much. I love Skill Drain. It's my favorite card. I wish I could play 3 Skill Drains. I watch them for the editor memes. Yeah, the editors go all out with those memes. But be careful, one of the editors is in chat right now, so if you guys talk too positively, he'll get a big head. And you guys don't want that to happen. Yo, I love YouTube videos. Why, thank you, Infamous. You must get a patent for it. Don't they have like something with that in the Magic community where people were making a fuss about that? About patenting their decks. Original concept, do not steal. Let's see. Maxi, that. There we go. The editing on Annoying Deck versus Eldritch was funny. I don't remember that video. There's so many of them. Thank you, Mr. Editor. Head inflation, let's go. No, he's right there. His name's Mr. Metal. That's one of them. Can you even patent a deck? Some people in the Magic community are trying to. Can I go into a card? Ooh, Palpatine. But all these cards' effects are going to get negated, so let's not. Editors are among us. I think the other editor has like a really different time zone. They're going to be one in skill drain. They're cringe cards. I love those cards. Would you say I'm cringe? Don't answer that. Is it getting to MTG as easy as Master Duel? Nope. Master Duel's 10 times easier. Hey, thanks for the sub, Boss Patrol. You unlocked the money emote? Ooh. So, like, on your channel, you have some emotes that can unlock if you have a certain amount of bits donated, accumulative on the channel. And since they're basically pay-to-win emotes, I made sure they were all, whatchamacallit. I made sure they were all money-related. So one of them is literally just a spider carrying a bag of money. Another one is a whale. Another one is just a moon buck. Say goodbye to Exodia. Let's go into this one. Do I have any cards in my deck with over 3,000 attack? Oh, that works. I forgot I had Underworld Goddess in here. Boss Patrol, you have 2 of them unlocked? Whoa, if you look closely at the whale emote, there's also a spider on it. I made all the emotes myself, except for the money spider. That one was made by Mogu. This one's still my favorite. The spinny spider was put in as like a placeholder. I'm surprised how many people actually use it. Binnyful, you're pathetic. I didn't know you were still around. Also, how'd you get that many points? I was lurking. Wait, do you stream today? Or is Monday your day off? Oh no, my thing turned off. Oh no, I can't believe I said that to Minnie. It was all a channel point. It's my art commission day. Oh, you do art commissions? I didn't know that. I'll be honest, the only thing I know about you is from what you say on stream. And if you've ever mentioned that on stream, I totally missed it. Infamous here. Minnie only streams when I'm dead sleep. Yeah, she does stream really late at night. I'm pretty sure Minnie has the same time zone as me. I don't remember if that was... Yeah, I think we're in both of the same time zone, which means she just like streams super late at night. For no reason. Commissions are full, so I don't mention it a lot. Whoa, you're a famous artist? That's amazing. Dude, I wish I could draw. Remember when I was young, I really wanted to be an artist. Well, I didn't really want to be an artist. I thought it'd be cool. I'm not saying like it was a dream of mine or anything, but I was like, I'm going to be good at art, and I'm going to be an artiste. But I sucked at it. And I never tried to get better as an adult. I do want to one of these days. I want to get back into learning how to draw. Now I just have really nice friends. What? How do you have nice enough friends where your commissions are completely full? Did I actually win this? Skill drain number 2. Has redeemed ad time? Okay, if you say so. How many bits do you need for the moon coin emote? I think the moon coin emote is... There's 2 moon coin emotes. I think the first one's at 10k and the next one's at 25k. But you only need to get to the 10k one to have the moon coin. Yeah, it's 10k and 25k. So those are the pay to win emotes. When I see those in chat, I think, whoa, you have literally wasted your money. Ads, I can't see them. Yeah, the ads are only for people who aren't subbed to the channel. People love the ad redeem for some reason, when you could save that up for the 5,000 worthless one instead. The only streamer I watch is a small streamer. You might have heard of him, TheDuelLogs. That sounds like a great small streamer, Neos Wingman. Oh, you guys want to see something that I've been working on? That I was working on instead of doing real work today? Here. Wait, did I say thanks for the sub, Infamous Strex001? I might have missed that one, but I see it now. So, I've been working on this room over here. Look at the spider. So, I found out how to get the eyes to glow. So if I do this, and then I turn on the rainbow, look, the eyes are changing colors. They're actually going through the rainbow, but it only works when it's dark, and it doesn't work if it's normal. And I can also add a shadow. And then I can do this, but that does nothing. And I can also have it shake a little bit. But the most important part is the fact that I got the eyes to change colors. The dungeon spider, yeah. I finally found some of the effects. There's still one more effect I'm missing that I really want for this scene to be perfect. But that's what I was working on today, was just trying to get that to work. I finally got the eyes to change colors. But it only works with like an effect. An OBS plugin. Ramthiel F2P. You're worthless. Is that the Segs dungeon? The what dungeon? That's cool. You watch Farfo, right? I think I saw you in his chat. GG It's Watson. Ram Lethal. Okay, well, that's the end of this stream. You got the eyes working? Yeah, Millie, you're here. You saw it. I got the eyes working, kind of. Ads done. What did I miss? Nothing. You're my third favorite streamer? That's too high. I'm a bad streamer. Dude, so I was watching one of my clips. You guys ever just like see yourself in the mirror and just, you know, your reflection ruins your day? Well, that's how I was with watching one of my clips. Like, I was watching one of the clips because it was recommended to me. And like the sound of my voice was just so monotone and tired. I was like, ugh. I hate my streamer voice so much. I hate it so much. It's so bad. I need to work on improving it. Because the thing is, I stream at night, and sometimes I'm tired. And I was like, so, you know, I can't use this as an excuse. It's like, I stream at night, and sometimes I'm tired, so I can't really put the energy into my voice. What can I do so that I'm not tired at night? And I've been thinking about that, and I think one of the things I could do is just not work constantly until it's time to stream. So, like, if I took a little bit of a break before the stream started, I probably wouldn't be as tired. But the thing is, I'm still so busy. At least I don't sound like Simo. I should sound like Simo. Hey, guys, it's me, the TheDuelLogs. I can't even pretend. GG, thanks for the stream. No. I'll take monotone to excited. I don't like the monotone though. So anyways, who else is streaming tonight? The money bags. Try Octanes? No. We have Suwoon. Let me see the full extended list. No, I don't want to hear the sound of my boring voice. Okay, we'll go over to Suwoon. He's a dog VTuber. He's a real VTuber. You see, I went all night without saying, I'm not a VTuber a single time. I completed the challenge. You guys lost. I'm too good. Wait, that's Dark Souls. That's not Yugioh. Whatever. Okay, see you guys tomorrow. Alright, we're gonna have Hard Like Joe on the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire show on Wednesday. It's gonna be 1 hour earlier than normal. Be there or be squared.